Traditional sports tourers have become a bit of a dying breed in recent years, with many manufacturers turning away from that original recipe. Taller, more upright adventure style tourers have dipped heavily into this marketplace and have become a very popular choice. So when Suzuki launched a new sports tourer that looked like this, it quite rightly grabbed plenty of attention. The unimaginatively named GSX S1000GT is certainly a very handsome bike, and I must say that I think Suzuki do turn out some really nice looking bikes. Particularly this Triton blue paint finish is one of my favourites. The sharp angular styling will divide opinion, I'm sure, and I must admit there is a hint of cross-eyed transformer from the front. But overall it's a nice looking machine, and the quality of fit and finish is tip top. The bike is powered by the well tried and tested K5 999cc inline 4 engine. It puts out 150 brake horsepower and is tuned to deliver low end torque with 106 Newton meters. I found the power delivery pretty relaxed, which leads to comfortable progress and effortless overtakes. But if you wind that throttle on, the bike will remind you that at heart it is a sports bike. Ergonomically, it has a very relaxed layout, but obviously it is designed to whisk you hundreds of miles in comfort. The broad screen is sadly non-adjustable, but it does offer a decent level of protection. If you need more, then there is a taller touring screen available in the accessory catalogue. Add the clip-on luggage and in seconds you've got plenty of storage space. The cases clip onto brackets, they are lockable, and they can be colour coordinated if you want a little bit more style. The cases are really quick and easy to fit and remove, and they offer a generous 36 litres of storage space in each case. They're also shaped so that they take a full face helmet, which is something that's quite often overlooked with these type of panniers. The cockpit is a nice place to spend time too. The colour TFT screen is large, very clear, and is relatively easy to operate once you've spent a little time on the controls. Here you can switch between the three rider modes, A, B and C, which can be loosely translated as Sport, Standard and Rain. 5-stage traction control and cruise control are standard, as well as an up and down quick shifter. The screen can be connected to a smartphone via the Suzuki MySpin app, which opens up the possibility of incoming and outgoing calls via your Bluetooth comm set. It will show contacts, allow you to play music, but more importantly, I think it offers maps for navigation. There are a number of third-party navigation apps that you can download which integrate with the app. I think this is a good idea as opposed to just offering one incumbent navigation choice. It seems to work well despite a slightly clunky initial connection process. However, once you've done that for the first time, connection is quick and easy. Ride quality is excellent, with the chassis and the KYB suspension giving the bike a really nice planted solid feel. The setup gives you a really good idea of what's going on the road, with plenty of feedback through the bars and the pegs. Power delivery, as I mentioned earlier, is very smooth and progressive, and as you wind it on, it just builds and builds and builds. And this bike doesn't throw up any surprises for you. It's just as good around town as it is on the open road.
Now, one of the first things you'll notice when you jump on this bike is just how light and nimble it feels. It's not a heavy bike by a sports tourer standard. Fully fueled and oiled up, the curb weight is 226 kilograms. But the bike's got a lighter feeling than that. It does feel very nimble, very manoeuvrable. The steering's quick, the seat's broad, comfortable and cosseting. It is everything you'd want from a sports tourer. You can, and I have spent hours riding on this in complete comfort. It is still a blisteringly quick motorcycle, but it's very relaxed and very friendly at the same time. Beautiful and smooth, not aggressive, and that's precisely what you want for a bike designed to munch hundreds and hundreds of miles. All the switch gear is really nice. The controls for this TFT screen are not too bad once you get the hang of them. They're not necessarily the most intuitive, but by the same token they're not the worst ones out there either. Just a few minutes of orientation gives you access to everything you need on here. On flowing twisty roads it's a thrilling ride still. The bike's very manoeuvrable. It is, as I said, very quick. The Brembo brakes are good, they're nice and strong, but they haven't got necessarily the best feel. They are a little bit wooden. They do their job. It's a real pleasure to ride.
One observation I did have is that in 6th gear the bike cruises along at 70 miles per hour at 5,000 revs. At that point in the range though, there is a little vibration evident. It's not horrible and it doesn't spoil the ride, but it's there. 500 or so revs either side, and that feeling from the bars and the pegs disappears. Given the fuel economy I've seen so far, the 19 litre tank should get something like 180 miles of range, which for a 150 horsepower 1000cc bike is not too shabby at all. So it's a good looking bike. It's fast, it's agile, it's comfortable, it's fun to ride, and it's relatively practical. It's everything that a sports tourer should be, and it's also available here in the UK for £11,599 on the road. If you're looking for a fast mile muncher but you don't want to compromise on comfort and practicality, then Suzuki's newest offering is definitely worth adding to your list. If you've got any questions, then just drop them in the comments section down below. As usual, a like and a subscribe would be greatly appreciated. I have also just launched a Patreon account. My plans are to expand the channel in 2022, get more content out, a few more Tony's Tiny Tours, bit of touring, bit of travel, a few moto vlogs, and so if you'd like to support the channel going forward, then take a look at my Patreon account, have a look at the tiers that are there and see if it's something that's of interest to you. And all that leaves me to say is until next time, thanks for watching, take care, ride safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.